Top of the morning to you. Good morning. Guten Morgen. Buenos dias. Hi. Christian Wilde. Daddy Wild X. We're going to be discussing some frequently asked questions with Christian. So this is going to be basically, we're coming up to right now, okay? I'm going to bring you guys all up to speed. We're going to go through it quickly, okay? My sexuality comes up a lot, and it has from the very beginning. And what my sexuality has been for me has been a constantly changing journey all the way from 12 years old to now at 4 days away from 31 years old. All right, so let's get the thought straight. The thought straight is I had experiences with boys and young men when I was a teenager, you know, and even younger than that, I was fooling around with kids down the street when I was 6, 7 years old, you know, and the more and more I talk to people, the more and more I find it to be completely commonplace. And, you know, I don't know if that's commonplace for you or commonplace for most people, but a lot of people that I talk to are, that's my landlord. Uh-oh, let me go deal with this. Okay, sorry, rudely interrupted by the landlord. Anyways, back to what my sexuality is. So, I had an experience with an older guy when I was a teenager. This guy that I was friends with, I was about 15, I think, 15, 16 years old. And this guy was like 34, and we were friends through some mutual things and hung out, and at his house asked me if I wanted to watch porn, right? Asked me if I want a blowjob. And so I was taken advantage of essentially by an older guy when I was, 15, 16 years old. And this went on for a little while. And when I expressed that I wanted to stop it, he kind of freaked out and got really upset. And like, it was a real kind of uncomfortable thing, and now I don't necessarily use that as an excuse for anything today in my life, because a lot of us have these types of experiences. A lot of us have these horrific things, these traumatic things that happen, when we're younger or when we're an adult. I try and let things in life that are hard or difficult become strengths, become advantages rather than disadvantages. I think as we age, it's important to take these life difficulties that essentially make life worth living when you come out of the other side of them, and use them as such, and use them as a way to lift yourself up and become something better and become something stronger, and use those experiences to help other people. And these are things that can be done from these experiences, rather than allowing it to let me get down on myself or depressed or angry, or, every day is a day that I have to make a choice to go out and be happy and positive and move forward and try and be better. I don't want to have things in my life that pull me backwards, that make me worse. I try and better myself. And that's the same thing I tried to do with this experience. This experience, what it was something that also allowed me to open my mind sexually to the possibility of, sex with men. When I became 18 and I got the opportunity to do sex work, it was gay sex work, and I was completely comfortable with it. I liked it, I enjoyed it. And so my sexuality has evolved throughout the years, as my exposure to things has gotten wider and my experiences have gotten more, I become different. My sexuality becomes different. My new shelter dog has kennel cough. Are you okay? Titi, are you happy, girl? Okay. Sorry. Anyway, so my sexuality has evolved over the years. When I was 21, when I was 21, I met the love of my life. And this was a couple years into doing porn. And I told her about my porn, about my life, about what I did, about being a sex worker. Second date. And she said, cool. She is from Germany. When we did meet, she didn't want anything serious. I didn't want anything serious. She was leaving to go back to Germany within 6 months. We just wanted to fuck and have fun. And we fell in love. And, you know, I don't want to feel like I'm trying to hide anything about who I am in my life. You know, over the years, I've been constantly accused of being gay for pay, about being a straight guy, about taking advantage of the gay community. Listen to me. I fucking love the gay community so much. I love the gay, the queer, the trans. I love that shit, okay? I love it with my bones because of what it is. You know what it is? It's positivity. It's human compassion. It's a tribe of people who lift one another up and support each other through being different in a society that says when you're different, that's a bad thing. I fucking love that, right? I don't ever want to be mistaken for taking advantage of anybody, especially the gay community, right? And throughout the years of doing this, I've felt like my personal life is mine. Yodi, I'm trying to have a moment. I'm expressing something to the world. And I don't want to feel like I'm trying to hide who I am, you know, but the whole time I felt like this is my personal life, right? My personal life is mine. It's my business. I don't feel like I should have to share everything in my life with the world. And that's okay, you know, but at the same time, I'm not ashamed of who I am or who I love, right? And so anyways, I fell in love with this girl deeply, very, very deeply. And God damn it. So anyways, back to the point. So I fell in love with this girl, okay? Through a simple Google search, you can figure out that it is the lovely, beautiful, fantastic Bella Wilde. And she is the greatest, deepest love in my life. We have been together for almost a decade. This June will be when we met 10 years ago. And I've shared a really, really amazing journey so far with this person who's become my life partner. You know, I've found the person who I want to spend the rest of my life with and who I want by my side every day. And I don't think that that's a bad thing, you know. I don't want to be mistaken for trying to hide that, you know. I didn't want to shove my personal life out into the world. You know, there's things that I like to have just for me. And so yeah, I wanted to share that with you guys, that I am through these years of sex work and being able to be open-minded and meet all kinds of different people and have different experiences, my sexuality has just been able to evolve to where I literally like having sex with a lot of different people. Like, I love having sex with women. My wife, oh my God. you know, phenomenal. The most beautiful thing on the planet to me is my wife, by far. I look at her every day with just like, oh my God, I'm married to a goddess. I shit you not. I feel like that in my soul, in my heart. But I love men too. Fuck. You know, men can be so goddamn sexy. There's some really, really awesome, sexy, sexy men who are also similar to me, you know, and I feel like that makes me feel so much more deeper love and compassion and admiration for who they are, you know. And I'm seeing more of that. Look, Wolf Hudson. Oh my God. Amazing. An icon, a fucking legend. Lance Hart. Go look at Lance Hart's stuff. He's brilliant. He's a genius, and he's genuinely one of the sweetest people you'll ever meet. Him and his wife are stunning. Every time I see them, I'm just like, God, I spend any amount of time with either one of them, you know. Sebastian Keys, awesome, amazing guy. And now there's new guys popping up that I'm learning about, you know, that I'm Dante Cole, who's another one. Pierce Pearson. Oh my God, hysterical, right? Porn is evolving into this thing where sexuality is this fluid, you know, in and out. And you know, I don't think it's a bad thing to not be pinned down to anything specific, you know. Trans women, love trans women. Absolutely love trans women. You're talking about taking, you know, a form of a woman sometime, you know, form of a gorgeous woman and just a big, delicious cock. Oh, that's the best. That's literally the best. You have the best and the best of both. How could you be mad? Trans men. Go look at James Darling. James Darling is one of the fucking hottest guys on the planet. James Darling fucking, oh my God. I'm trying to think. I can't even think because I'm just flooded with images of hot people. Men, women, trans women, queer folk who don't identify. It literally does not matter. I'll look at somebody and be like, they're fucking hot. What they are doesn't matter, you know? And it makes living life very, very interesting because I get to walk around and just be like, yeah, 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 oh, yeah, everywhere I go, you know? Yeah, so yeah. Yes, I am married. Everybody keeps asking me. Yes, I am married. But I still fuck. My wife and I are in an open marriage. You know, we are very communicative. We talk to each other about everything. You know, we have life shit too. We have things that people go through. It's interesting that people will look at people like celebrities or porn stars like they're something different. You know, there's something outside of normalcy. We're just people. Everybody. We're just human beings. We're living our life. We're trying to figure it out. We're trying to have a good time. We're no different than you, you know? We're paying our fucking taxes. We have stresses. We fight with our spouses, you know? We feel depressed. But we're just people, you know? Try not to look at sex workers as somebody other than, somebody different from you or somebody on a different playing field. Like, we're all just people trying to get along, you know? So, yeah. Just got back from taking the dogs on a walk. Thought I'd share. Yeah. Love you. Have a good day.